Okay, we'll have a look at question 4 now. Are ships to sail using rubline tracks, passage from Florida to Panama? And we've got 4 waypoints. We need to calculate the total distance of the passage. Now, if it says use plain sailing, then use plain sailing, but it just tells us we're going to use rubline tracks. So, myself personally, I always use the meridional parts in these instances. I feel it's more accurate. So, waypoint 1 to waypoint 2, you can see that we have a d lat and no d long. Therefore, the distance must simply be our d lat. So in the first instance, there's no calculations, it's simply a distance of 452. Waypoint 2 to waypoint 3, we have a d lat and d long. We get our meridional parts. We do need to get our course first. So tan course is d long over dmp, because we now need the course to get the distance. Distance d lat over cos course. And we get a distance of 547.6. Waypoint 3 to waypoint 4, again it's just simply a d lat. So that is essentially the distance, 445. So our total distance is 452 plus 547.6 plus 445 gives us a distance 1,444.6 miles. So pretty straightforward. 2 lots of d lat and the meridional parts give us the distance. Then it tells us part B, the ocean routing chart for July indicates that the current will be adverse 0.75 throughout with a speed of 13.2. Find the ETA to the nearest hour, standard time, Christabel, if we leave at 2300 hours, standard time, 4th of July. Well, the first thing you need to calculate is your total steaming time. So we divide our total distance, steaming distance we've got to go, 1444.6, by 12.45 knots. That's having allowed for the current being adverse, and it tells us that we're going to be steaming for 116 hours 7 minutes. Whilst you're plotting the ETA, keep the minutes in and see how you end up, and then knock them off at the end. So we've converted that steaming time to 4 hours, 4 days, 20 hours 7 minutes. You must always convert your standard time that you leave, departure, to universal time. So we went in the book and see we had to add 5 hours. So universal time we left at 0300, 5th of July. So that took us from the 4th into the 5th of July, 0300. We added the steaming time, took us to 9th of July at 2307. Now we convert back from universal to standard, and it's the 9th of July at 1807. And of course, it's the nearest hour, so we actually write 1800 on the 9th of July. So be careful with those when they ask for the nearest hour. Make sure that at the end you just simply miss off the minutes. Had it been 1831 or 32, we'd have moved it up to 19 hours. So less than 30 minutes it's 18, more than 30 would have been 19. So fairly straightforward question. Work out the distances, and remember it's an adverse current. You have to knock that off the speed that they're saying that your ship will do. And that's how we answer that question.